Hello guys, and welcome to tonight's live stream. I apologise that I'm a few minutes late. Hopefully everything is working correctly. XSplit, which is the software I use to do the live streaming, decided that it needed to update, and after it updated it then decided that my settings would be reset. So hopefully you're seeing this. I'm just going to double check. I wouldn't normally do all this, but just going to double check before we begin. Yeah, we seem to be getting some action, which is good to see. So yeah, again, apologies for being a few minutes late. It's been coming up to 3 weeks now since I last played this city. If somebody in the chat wants to just let me know how everything is. Oh good, thank you Leper for telling me that everything is working fine. That's good to know. Hopefully I've set everything up correctly. But yeah, as I was saying, it's been about 3 weeks since we've looked at this city, so I'm just going to have to remind myself on exactly where we were in terms of progress. It looks like we've got a nice lot of money there, 2 million simoleons and a healthy 21,000 simoleon per hour income. That is probably to do with the fact that we have a nice profitable Omega city going on here. And Omega is possibly one of the best ways to be making money since the Cities of Tomorrow expansion pack launched. But there's still other ways, of course, to making money, and 21,000 is a little bit low still, but that is because the city itself has a lot of work to be done to it. We're just going to begin by checking out how our resources are doing, and then we'll get into some city building action for the evening. So if you're joining me on YouTube at a later date, welcome to you as well. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, that really does support me. Sewage is having a few issues, so we might just have to double check that before we continue. What are we using for sewage in this city? Is it a treatment plant? Yeah, it is. It is a treatment plant, but we could do with adding some extra processing power. So let's add another treatment tank. If we start by adding that, then hopefully it should stop dumping the sewage it's dumping. And I will speed things up again in a minute so that we can start seeing improvements, but not just yet. Our oil well, 5,700 barrels per day, fair enough. Let me just see how we are doing for oil. Oh, it doesn't actually say how much is underneath. There probably is a way to bring that up, but I won't bother for now. Okay, so oil seems to be doing okay. Or 72 tons per day. Okay, that's something we can probably think about improving. But for now, we'll just stick with what we've got. Right, here's our Omega Co headquarters, which we built previously. We do need to increase our franchise profits. So in order to do that, we're going to stick down some more commercial and industrial zoning. But before we do that, let's just see what we're producing. We're producing around about the 4,700 mark. I'm going to speed things up at this point so we can start getting some progress done. 4,700 crates of Omega per day, at least based on what it is giving us information on yesterday. And I'm not sure off the top of my head to see how much of that we're currently using, but some of these are using Omega, some of them are not, some of these factories here. But let's start fulfilling some of this demand. I think if we start fulfilling demand, then we'll start seeing our prices, our income coming up even further than it already is. So these are complaining they need more shoppers. I don't blame them. Ooh, our mega tower is not doing too well. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to build a medium wealth apartment level here, but I'm not too sure why we don't have very good apartment level low wealth action going. I've never actually played SimCity 4 Leper, but I've heard good things about it. SimCity 2013 or SimCity 5, which is this version of the game, is pretty awesome, but it did come under criticism because the cities themselves aren't very big. This square here is the largest size city you can build, and in fact cities only come in one size, so they sort of exist in a bubble, but a little bit annoyingly you can't make them any bigger than this. But that's one of the main criticisms, that and the always online component, of course, which is never popular. Right, so we've just stuck on this apartment level onto our mega tower, a medium wealth apartment level, and yeah, they're starting to increase in their happiness. Surprisingly, it didn't actually reduce our demand as I kind of expected it to. So I think straight away that means we're going to build another one. Now we will get this mall level working on our Omega as well, but not until this is filled up. I think that works on profit, so I'm not too sure on that. Right, cities end up bankrupt. Yeah, I did actually remember hearing that SimCity 4 is a difficult game, but it's not too hard in SimCity 5 to make money, in all honesty. I mean, as you can see, I've got over 2 million simoleons, which is a lot of fundage at our disposal. So we'll just wait to see what happens to our residential demand, which is this middle one, our medium wealth, once we've built this. We're getting close to 70,000 sims in our city, which is nice. Okay, so we're making profit now on this level, and hopefully we'll be making a profit on this level also. Our demand has come down a little bit, but it's still claiming to be quite high, so that's interesting. How's our shopping doing? We're still not actually in the process of maxing out the amount of shoppers we can use, so I'm quite surprised about that. We've got all this medium wealth stuff in. How's our overall profit? We're actually starting to make a profit though, which is good. Although people still aren't happy here because they're not actually moving in on the low wealth. Okay, our mall level is starting to improve, and we are actually making a profit on it now. Even though this is red here, you can see our expenses are lower than our income, which is always a good sign. And we do need to increase the amount of residential we have in this city. I don't want to just stick with mega towers, but I guess we can build another one. The only question is, where should I put it? How many levels have we built here? Because I am probably going to want to build a sky bridge. Actually, scrap that. No, we won't be able to build a sky bridge because we don't have an academy. Although I guess we could do it at a later date. I might just close this level. If people aren't going to move in, then let's shut it off. And now we're making a much better profit straight away from closing that. Right, everybody's happy yet? And look, our mall level is maxed out now, but we're still not getting enough Omega or whatever it is we need to get in to do that. Oh, thank you, Leopard, that's very nice of you to say. We are having some traffic issues here, and traffic issues are never a good thing. They do actually reduce your profits because people can't get to work and whatnot, and everything slows down. So let's have a look at putting some transport in, shall we? Do we have bus stops in? Yes, we do. Let's see where our bus station is. There it is, shuttle bus depot. 63-minute waiting time. So we need to get some more shuttle buses in. We'll max that out. I think we can afford to do it. And then we'll just double check if our roads are upgraded. If not, we'll upgrade them. I mean, I guess we could upgrade the road here to have a street car avenue. That would be interesting. But since that's where the traffic is, it probably wouldn't be a bad thing to do, actually. We're getting sewage problems again. Is that our sewage? Yeah, it is. Close now hiring. Why the heck did that close? Is that something to do with the traffic? How bizarre. Maybe it is. I've never seen that before. I have never seen that before, just randomly shut without a reason. Well, anyway, let's have a look at how we can get rid of these traffic issues that we're facing. Well, that's upgraded to the maximum density road anyway. I guess we're just going to have to start upgrading our avenue. Oh, we already did that one. Must have done it by mistake, because I wouldn't have done it by itself for no reason. Right, so we've upgraded this now, and look, now I've done all this, all the bloody traffic's gone, I haven't even put a streetcar in it yet. So there's the tracks for our streetcars. Let's just slow things down a bit, taking the beauty of our city. Things are looking good, aren't they? I mean, there's a lot of construction going on all over the place, but that's alright, that's awesome enough. I will actually double check that we've got bus stops in the correct places as well. Right, what's going on here? Oh, right, we're maxed out again, that's not good. Let's put another couple of treatment tanks in place. Okay, that's halved our usage. Well, not our usage, but doubled rather, the amount we can use. Right, so with that done, we have lost a little bit of profit here, but we can live with that for the moment. Right, let's go on to mass transit streetcars. Streetcar depot. Okie dokie, I guess we can place this anywhere. If so, we'll just stick it there. And now we've done that. What's that? Oh, right, we don't need to do that. Or that. We'll stick some stations in. One there. Oh, we can only build 3. Oh no, I'm getting confused. We can build as many of these as we like. I was going to say it'd be weird. And one more there. Right. How many street cars do we actually have? I'm guessing 3, because that's what it says. We'll stick one of those in for now and see how we get on. We'll put a sign in. Always good to have a sign. But it's quite annoying because I've just gone to the effort of putting all this stuff in, and it turns out that all the traffic's now disappeared. Right, we're not still having problems with sewage, are we? We might have to plant some trees here because they'll suck up what's leaked out onto the ground. Go on then, we'll stick another couple of these in. Although we're going to be almost at capacity with those in a moment. I don't want to put that one in just yet because that's going to eat into our profits even further. Well, our processing is back into the green now, which is a good sign. That means that people shouldn't be too unhappy. How do I plant trees? I just want trees, you see. Basic, no, nature, that probably makes sense. Here we go, look. Short tree row. Yeah, that's what we want, just make sure there's nothing else here, or plant forest. That'll suck all the pollution out of the ground. So we'll just plonk that all the way around here. Like that. And probably got some around here as well, haven't we? Some ground pollution maybe. Oh, you have to keep clicking, that's annoying. Be nice if you could just keep your finger down on the mouse button and just drag. But not to worry. Right then. Trees should be automatically deleted as well as you build, so it's not a big problem just to fill your whole city up with them. Obviously they cost money, although with our 2 million simoleons I think we can afford 50 simoleons. Times however many we use it, of course. Right then, so residential demand is still through the roof. That isn't good. We need to sort that out. Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? Funny how the forest grows. Pretty quick as well, a little bit unrealistic. But hey, isn't everything in this game? It's still fun. Right. Let's see just how... We have to keep an eye on our mega tower. Because it will be losing money if we just leave it to its own devices. We can try opening this again, but they were unhappy about it. I don't know whether it's still bugged, these mega towers, because they are supposed to be fixed now. We make 25 simoleons per resident, incidentally. 24 even. They say they're okay, but no more than 30 people are going to move in. How is education? Sometimes education can mess them up. Oh, I also wanted to check our bus stops, didn't I? So we go back to buses. Has everywhere got access? No. Some of our industrial hasn't. Right. Now, what are streetcars complaining about? I saw it flashing. Nothing? Okay. Don't flash at me then, please. Okay, we've actually got no schools here at all. No schools is not a good thing. Maybe that's why those low residential people were sad. We're going to need a Department of Education in the region in order to build one on the Mega Tower, but you get a lot of students in those, which is why I would like to go that route if we can. Where is our Town Hall hiding? There it is. We can upgrade it. What have we got here already? We've got... Isn't that a Department of Education there? Oh no, it's not. It's Department of Finance. Okay, so we do need education in the city quite desperately. I'm quite surprised that I missed that actually. Right, we'll plonk that down there so it's not going to get into anybody's way. And we don't need a lot of education here because I think Omega uses low educated workers. I could be wrong on that, but we do need some education, there's no doubt about it. And now we've put that in, we can now build an education level, and this is going to be level number 6. Mega Towers of course can go up to level 8 in total plus a crown, so we've still got some leeway to work with here. Fire is becoming an issue. Fire services, we do have a fire station, albeit it's only a small one, so we're probably going to have to look at upgrading that shortly. And we are going to need to put some bus stops in, and even though this is I'm building the Mega Tower education level, it does take students from all over the city and in fact all over the region, so any of the cities we build in the future can make use of those services. I think our next city in this region might be a university city, since that will allow us to, well, we don't really need to put school bus stops in the industrial areas, do we? But a university city will allow us to upgrade certain technologies and whatnot, and that can come in pretty useful. We'll probably go for university and an academy city in the same block, if that makes sense. Hopefully that will be a really futurised city. Right, we got this in slow-mo. I was wondering why it hadn't been built yet. We're at 20%, and hopefully that will satisfy our low wealth department. I think this is bugged because these aren't actually complaining about anything, yet they're still only on 30 out of 1200. I'm going to close it. And we're on 24,000 simoleons per hour now. We will look at fire next. And we do need to keep an eye on our Omega reserves, of course. Why have we got no oil? Crude oil in storage. I guess we just can't produce it fast enough. Are we running out as far as Omega's concerned? Yeah, we could be getting some more crude oil if at all possible. So let's get some more pump jacks going. In fact, we're going to need to road off a bit, I think. And then we'll bring it down there like that. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. And hopefully that's going to vastly increase the amount of oil we can drill for, since we're running low on oil reserves. That's not a good thing. It's a good job I checked that then, to be honest. Right then, okay, so our education level is closed because it needs power. yeah, as we start to get bigger cities, you'll find it's one issue after another. So we're running low on both power and water, and wow, we've got our traffic back again. Even though we've got a bus system and a streetcar system, we're going to probably have to look at some of our road designs. Now, we need to increase power. So I'm happy to stay with the dirty coal generators just because they're cheaper. May as well put both in now. I think we're going to need them. And is that going to give us enough power? Let's just check. Yeah, we've got 120 megawatt excess now. So as long as we keep that in the green area, then we are laughing. Oh, sorry, logo person. I didn't see your comment until just. I had to scroll down a bit, so I don't know how long you posted that. I wasn't ignoring you. Yeah, it is a good idea to have water next to sewage. Actually, that's a good point, because if you use the water, well, you can use treatment ones on that use dirty sewage and turn it into clean drinking water. The only problem is I haven't actually got a whole lot of space there. Now, water is bad. We're in 110 kgal per hour deficit, which we need to clamour out of. So I just want to see where our water is at the moment. Alright, we have got water here. Okay, yeah, it doesn't actually matter about being too close to sewage, I don't think, because we've got tons of water here next to the sea. The water table should hopefully be constantly replenished. But I guess we could have stuck sewage around here as well, but it might have been a little bit close to comfort for our residents. And 80 kgal per hour, and all of a sudden we're back at 112 mega. What excess? Ah! Okay. It's okay. I think we just needed power there, which is why we had no water temporarily. Although people are still complaining they need water. Should be okay. Just want to make sure we're getting power everywhere now. We don't want to run out of coal reserves. We're generating enough power, that's not a problem. Global deliveries of coal on, yeah, we need to keep that on. We'll take sale power to neighbours off, although it's not going to make an issue at the minute because there's nobody else, no other cities in our region. But I think we're okay now, you know. I think we've solved those issues. Look, power and water have both stopped being highlighted, which means we should be laughing. This is the bulk of our city at the moment, isn't it? We've got some skyscrapers being built up. You can change the graphics in this game, have some different effects going. Although I don't know, which one am I using by default? I just want to check. It's the filters you can change, isn't it? All different sorts. Vibrant. How does that look? Well, looks quite vibrant actually, nice and colourful. But you can have all sorts of different filter effects which are pretty awesome. I like this vibrant one actually. It's pretty. Right, how is education? Now, education gives you a flat out expense, but hopefully you'll make that money up elsewhere in the city once you have educated Sims. And since that's the only education we have in this city, it makes sense to keep it there. What I am tempted to do is open this low wealth apartment level again. We do have quite a high demand. It's probably gone down now just because I've opened this, but for some reason it's still bugged, and Maxis really need to sort that out because they were supposed to fix the mega towers a long time ago, and even though they're happy here, I just cannot get more than 30 residents into this low wealth level. I'll keep it open for a couple of minutes, but I'll probably have to shut it though again soon because it's just going to eat into our money. Right, now what can we do about this traffic? People are coming down here I presume because we've got no roads connecting down this side, have we? This is the only road to all the other access to our city, so we're going to need to look at that, I think. But I'm just going to delete some of the abandoned buildings. They should rebuild quicker if we get rid of them quicker. And yeah, I think we're going to need to start doing some extra connections, as they say. High density street, yes please. We'll connect this, hopefully this can connect. Yep. That should just help divert some of that traffic. But we've still got this area over here to save. I don't know why we can't connect that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, it's because we want straight. We've got a sign there or something, haven't we? No? Oh, it's a bus stop, that's why. A school bus stop. Let's delete it. Now we can build that road. We still need to look at fire as well. I'll do that just after I've done this. Oh, come on. Too close to existing intersection. Oh, I just have to go at a slight angle then. But hopefully that's going to do something to help our traffic. A few cars are coming down here now. But not a whole lot. Right then, now how is our oil doing since we've plunked these extra drills in? Well, we're drilling for 7,000 barrels a day now, which is an improvement on our 5,000 we were currently doing. Or were earlier doing, rather, I should say. But we're still not storing what we can be storing, which means we could be going for more. The only question is where we're going to stick our final 2 pumps. We could build another drilling section over here, but I don't particularly want to overwrite the ore if we can help it. Okay, I don't think we need to. We can just draw the road down here. Strange little angle that, isn't it? Let's delete that. See how this works. Okay. That's more like it. And that's at capacity now. What's this? Augmented oil pump jack. Leach the crude oil twice as fast as before with this enhanced oil. Beware of the pollution though. We need an extraction division at the Amiga headquarters. Why don't we have an extraction division yet? I don't think we've even upgraded it at all, have we? Right, our profits have come down. That's why we need to reach 12,500 simoleon profits. But hopefully now that we've got more oil coming in, we might be able to meet those profit demands, and we need to sort fire out now. It's getting to be a big issue. Since we've built this new road across here, I think it'll be a good place as any to stick this in. And hello Matty. Yeah, welcome to the stream, and everybody else who's joined as well. We've only got about 15 minutes of SimCity left, but then we'll be moving on to Final Fantasy VIII. And these things are expensive, but they are worth it, especially when you've got 84,000 Sims in your city. So we'll get it open, we'll speed things up again. Did I slow that down, or did it do it by itself? Only one fire truck. Okay, we'll probably have to stick a couple more fire trucks in. But I might delete the other fire station as well to save money. Where's it gone? Where are you, stupid little fire station? There it is. We didn't even max it out anyway, but not to worry. Let's get rid of it. Hopefully this one's all opened up now. Yes, it is. So we'll get some more fire trucks in. 400 per hour, wow. And we're just going to stick with the basic ones for now, but we can put a fire dispatch tower in, even though they do cost 500 simoleons per hour to run, but they will dispatch fire trucks quicker. And Let's see how we get on, shall we? I need 2 fire trucks. Yeah, let's see how we get on, shall we? Right. Fire is still apparently an issue. It says ready to respond to fires. It doesn't say that everything's out responding to fires though, does it? I think the one downside to Amiga is that it does produce quite a high fire risk to the city. Oh yeah, Matty, that's awesome. Cheers. Yeah, if you are watching on the stream, then by all means go ahead and follow my account. This isn't good. Cherry 2058 Limited is on green fire. There it goes. Right, we'll get that demolished. Rubble does tend to cause even more fires to the surrounding buildings. Something else to get rebuilt there, I would think, in the very, very near future. But yeah, hopefully we've solved those issues now. Well, the fire icon has disappeared, and why is my government flashing at me? Right, we can't progress our next upgrade yet. I didn't expect to be able to. We could build a mayor's mansion, we haven't done it yet. The question is, do I want to build a mayor's mansion actually? The answer is no, because we don't have much in the way of high wealth residents here. And when did we shoot up to over 100k residents? I don't remember that. Right, how is our mega tower doing? Right, education is going well, except we're now at capacity, so we'll probably need to stick some more schools in somewhere. Apartment level, fine. Apartment level, fine. Mall level, yeah, making us a nice tidy profit. So yeah, the mega tower is doing pretty awesome. What? Everything said it was making a profit, but we actually have a smaller income than we do with expenses. Oh, it's because of the education level, I guess. Well, I'm not closing that, so we'll just have to make do with that. Yeah, it's very true, Loco. But I'm not too fussed about increasing my land value at the minute. We do have high wealth residential demand, but I'd rather save that for my academy city. Especially because the academy and the control net need a lot of high wealth workers. That's why I haven't done any control net or maglevs or anything in this city. Anyway, I'm a little bit undecided on what we're going to do with our final level. We don't have much in the way of residential or industrial demand, but I might stick some more industrial in anyhow, because that will help with our Omega profits, which would be nice. And we do have this space here which isn't too close to any residents. Alright, it's 8:10 where I am, so I don't know if that helps anybody with figuring out your time zones and whatnot. Maybe if we go for a nice curvature of a road here. That was a little bit rigid there. If we delete that and that, then maybe we'll curve it the other way. Come on, oh right, we need to select that. Yeah, that'll do, I think. That's not going to connect, is it? Oh yeah, it will. Awesome. And now we've got space to... This is actually the first bit of zoning we've done the whole stream. Wow. Apart from what we've done on the Mega Tower. We'll just zone some industrial there. May as well zone some there as well. And I guess we can zone on this side. Yeah, I think we do need more workers actually. Well, we do have a high residential demand, to be honest, so it would make sense. But before we don't actually have any industrial demand. I don't even know why I built that. I'm just too focused on money at the minute. Right, fire. We need to expand that even further. Let's just stick them both in, shall we? Now, fire helipad. Okay, we need an airport, so we're not going to be using that for a while. Hazmat garage. That's one of the reasons I want to do a university city next. Fire marshal's office. I guess that could be useful if we're going to prevent fires from taking place in the first place. And we're getting close to the 3 million simoleon mark. That'll be a nice milestone. And look at all the traffic on our new road. Let's stick some bus stops on it for starters. I know it's only a minor solution to quite a big problem, but what is the wait time for buses? 25 minutes. Can we throw some more? Oh no, we've maxed it out earlier already, haven't we? 24 shuttle buses. So unless we're going to build another garage, we're not doing any more with that. One thing I haven't done on this mega tower, I've just realised, is put any park levels in. So maybe we should stick a park level in, and then look at building another mega tower to start meeting more demand. I wonder if it's worth... What? Did I open that? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, we didn't close it, did we? And it has actually increased from the 30 residents. It's now on 186. But it's still not increasing as much as I'd like it to. I'm going to close that level. It's just rubbish, quite frankly. Maybe if we stick a part level in, we could think about opening it up. What part levels do we have? Who's unhappy over here? We'll have a look at that in a moment. Okay. Go on then. We'll build a part level. Every mega tower should have a part level, really, shouldn't it? Now, why did I see some unhappy campers over here? I just need to check our taxes, make sure we're not killing people. No? They should be okay. Well, they see... not enough room to increase density. Well, not much I can do about that, unfortunately. The roads are built now, so I'll just have to make do. But no, things are looking pretty awesome now. And I do get confused by the traffic situation, because one moment it's everywhere, and even in the middle of the day. Mind you, it's evening now, isn't it? So I guess that's why it's calmed down a bit. It all makes sense somewhere along the line. What's going on with drilling? Crude oil storage. Right, okay, we was having issues with oil. Now it's telling me that the storage is full. 9,000 barrels per day. Well, that's good then. We're not using what we can actually drill from the ground. Right, let's get some more delivery trucks in, because we could be getting more oil over to our Amiga Co factory. Are we maxed with delivery trucks there? Yes. And we can't put any more crude oil storage in. Not without building a second trade depot, which I might do, but not just yet. We can put one more delivery truck in. I guess it can go straight to the Amiga, but probably won't. We're actually at capacity with our ore as well. Maybe we should build a second trade depot. Okay, well, whatever we've done now, it's sort of helped, because storage is no longer full, and we're back up to 9,200 barrels a day. That's probably the highest it's ever been, actually. How are our Amiga profits doing now? Still on 6,000. We've put some more industrial in. I'm guessing not everything is using Amiga then. I do want to increase this, because I want to be able to stick another upgrade thingy in, whatever they're called. But yeah, that's true, Leper. I guess my city's just super popular, and it's the place there that everybody wants to live in. But I didn't notice we crossed the 3 million mark on the money situation. So that should help when we start our next city, which I'm probably going to be thinking about doing soon, so we can get the university and the academy going. I'll send a load of money over and we'll kick things off with that pretty quickly. Build an arc and then remove all residential. That's a good piece of advice actually. I have heard about that, having cities without any residential in, but I'm just worried that the whole thing would go to pot if I did it, and then everything could be ruined and I'd have to close the city or something. Should we open this one up again or should we wait for a bit longer? What sort of crowns should we put on? I don't see the point in putting an advertising crown on. We can't put any on anyway. What do we need to do, crown? Oh right, we need level 8 of course. Right. Let's stick a medium wealth on then. Seeing as how we still have high demand for it. But then we can put a crown. I'm not sure what crown that I want to use. As I was saying, I don't want to put an advertising crown on because the mall is the only thing that will benefit from this in the whole mega tower. If we had a few of these, then yeah, it'd probably be worth it, but as it stands it probably isn't. The only thing is, I'm not sure what our other options are going to be since we haven't researched anything at this particular point in time. We'll just wait for this to build and then we'll check. And our population has now grown to 150,000. Yeah, Leopard, I do think it is bugged. That's why I've kept it closed. But it's just annoying because there was a patch a few weeks ago that was supposed to fix those issues, but apparently not on my computer. Right, now that should open up shortly. And we'll see our 150k increase even more when it does. Right, we could put a solar power crown on, and that'll produce 200 megawatts of power during peak hours. Maybe that would be useful. Or a tiered park crown. I guess we should have saved our park level and just stuck that on. Yeah, no point doing that. Maybe I'll wait then and see if we have any power issues, because if we do, the power crown might just help us out. And look, everybody's moved in. We've got an extra 10k Sims into the city. But all these upgrades are probably interfering with our profits as well, which is why it's dropped to the 14k mark. We are making a profit on our mega tower now, although albeit it's quite a small one. So things are still going okay actually. We do have some traffic issues we are going to need to address, but other than that, we have some abandoned buildings to deal with. So we'll delete those. Anyway folks, that's going to be the end of the SimCity stream for tonight, because it's now 8:20 and the... Alright, yeah, see you later Loco person. Thanks for your help tonight. And the Final Fantasy VIII live stream is about to begin in a few minutes. So don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That really does support me. And post a comment in the comment section. And follow my Twitch account as well if you want to catch up with the next live stream of SimCity. And that was a big explosion. We'll delete that. But yeah, I'll be back on in a few minutes, folks, with some Final Fantasy VIII action. I can't actually remember where we left off there, so that'll be interesting. But thanks for joining me for SimCity. I'll see you later. Bye.